Like you said, well, Ohio's is a little different than what
Like, what keeps you going? Like, why do you keep making? Just love doing it. I've been doing it for so long. If I like, even if I wasn't performing, I would still make music because it's my therapy. You know what I mean? It keeps me off the psychiatrist's couch and whatnot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So definitely, I do it for love. And then, I got kind of good at it. And when people get to telling me like, you might be able to, you might. But when I was younger, I would let it get to my head. Now, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely don't get caught up in stuff. But yeah, love. I love making music.
I do run with the self-made gang. I try to be a reasonable person, you know what I mean? I got folks that don't fuck with music. They wouldn't give a flying fuck of whether I could rap or not, you know what I mean?
Fuck them.
So you gotta be somewhat of a good person. You gotta be a stand-up person, right?
Just a little bit, my nigga, you know.
That's all. I'm gonna hit y'all with one verse for this. Check it out.
You can do good things from a different perspective. You know what I mean?
Show you what I'm faced with. I run with gangsters that make me gangster by affiliation, guilty by association.
You try to inspire people. You try to, I don't know, show them something, talk to them like you're not the only person like you.
Acting against how I was brought up, found out I'm capable of doing evil I never thought of. And I'm not proud of it, I doubt, cousin, that you could understand when they keep crossing over the line, throwing underhand, and you wanna be stand up. But most of them comedians and wolves with fake smiles, think about eating you. I'm not a sheep, brother, I don't follow the flock, although I do tend to hug the hitty bottle a lot. Pretty poison to drown my pain. Cops on my trail, I'm hunting down change. Dreams of a little more fame. A lot of things that's out of my range. I wanna squeeze what I can out of the game. Am I out of my brain? I wanna tell you everything while I sit down and write this. But I can't say it all, it's like asking for indictments. It's asking for new enemies and new fights when all I really want is enlightenment. I want to tell you everything while I sit down and write this, but I can't say it all. It's like asking for indictments. It's asking for new enemies, new fights when all I really want is enlightenment. Enlightenment. DOCEASAR, Duke Johnson, self-made gang. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good, man. I haven't got to do much lately. You know what I mean? My shows have been few and far between, so it feels good. And then I saw the little thing in the paper that's talking about promoting peace. And I'm really feeling that. I didn't know that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it made me feel good, though, because out of all the people here, I got my picture in the paper. It made me feel good, so.
DOCEASAR, you ready, then? Make some noise for DOCEASAR!
Every rap show for the past 3-4 months, 75% of them have been torn up.
What's good, my people?
You understand what I mean? So, it's just been a bad vibe for going out and having fun down here. So I guess that's what I mean. Like, it's really been ugly.
I know this is like what they call it, a peace party. I don't want no problems, right? But I do rep SMG, so I'm gonna get this murderous shit out the way early. And then we're gonna celebrate life, if y'all don't mind, all right?
The whole premise of coming to the club, you're supposed to come to have fun. You're supposed to come to flirt with girls, have a drink with your homies. You're supposed to have fun. If you're coming to the club to start shit and fight, hell, you could have did that. You could have walked out your house and socked the mailman or something. You know what I mean? You could have did something else.
Check it out. He said he was hard and I was a punk. Now he's seen how hard it is to get out that trunk. Yeah, I'ma let him out the trunk. I'm just driving till I find a proper spot to dump. Watching the grown man cry is a pity to see. Don't cry for that nigga, he done did it to me. But you forget that I fuck with the SMG and that's murder, murder. What I gotta do to show these niggas I ain't playing with them. Have spitting and spraying blood as a man laying with them. Somebody pray for me, cause tonight will be the day for me. I'm about to kill a nigga, alligator, gorilla, a nigga, what's happening? 50 shots in 10 seconds, that's clapping. The way I feel, I'm like, motherfuck rabbit, it's murder, murder.
Yes, people do confuse all kind of shit, yes.
Kicking your doors and get to licking you whores, and I ain't saying nothing sexual. I mean you pussy and I leave you like a vegetable. Niggas,
they confuse music with reality. They confuse entertainment with reality. That's what happens. It's like nobody is doing these things. Nobody that is on a record saying they're doing this is doing that.
We had the same work, yours just cost more. And I ain't chased that bitch, you just lost the whore. Toss him off the roof or leave him on the floor. Like, who are these masked men at my door? But you know what time it is, what you asking for, nigga, it's murder, murder.
Now, in the course of a song, I might tell you I'm Superman. You know what I mean? But as we're out as regular people, I'm just a person that can, I hope, can rock good. You know what I mean? I just want folks to have fun. I'm gonna just get up here and try to have some fun. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
I just wanted to get back to thought process, man. I want hip hop to think for itself. You know what I mean? Use some intelligence. I'm just really tired of. I'm just really tired of just all the negativity, man. It just seems like everything. Not now. There's always exceptions to the rule, but it seems like everything that is popular is negative. Like very, very few songs that come out actually uplifting people.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
It's like my fourth shot of hitting my second to last blunt. Far as chances, I'm working with my last one. Look at what the past done. It's like it hurts to learn. The memories burn and I don't want to think about it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm feeling like a fool, man. I'm thinking about going back to school, man. I know all the moves, man. I'll be failing to execute, looking fresh as hell, but destitute. And like the rest of you, I care what I put in my music, but like the rest of you, I often abuse it. With the drugs and the guns and the Laffy Taffy playing along. Like I don't care what I say in a song. Pumping poison to the poor people. And you know the effects more than an observation. I know people, young and old people, that remind you of before and after pictures. Like before the habit hit you, then after the crack addictions, after the folks snatch your kinsman, put him on a path to prison. He come home, you can tell he ain't the same man. Everyday struggle be messing with your brain, man. Come to find out your girl messing with your main man. Forget that chick, your homie, a rider. Gotta let it go, homie, she tired. You truly can't save a hoe, believe me, I tried. Some of them learn the hard way, some catch on quick. Some don't get it till they get the business into the fifth. Like my little homie, swear he gon' get his ass killed, cause he has no idea how real it is in the Ville. And I pray for him, cause it ain't nothing I could say for him. And everything I try to say to him, he ignore it. What could I do but let God decide? And hopefully he's on his side. You see, my little girl 6, my little soldier's 9. Trying to show them that this cruel world is cold by design. They might not understand now, but they'll know when it's time. And hopefully their lifeline will be better than mine, and that's real. Y'all like that? I like that. That's one of my favorite joints right there.
Hip hop is gonna have a little aggression. You know what I mean? Because it's coming from struggle most times. So it's gonna have a little aggressive edge to it. But people have to remember that this is entertainment. You don't like, I mean, when you were a kid, you go watch the Kung Fu movie and come out and try a couple moves. But once you grow up, you realize it's a movie, you can't just go do that. So when you're listening to this music, whether or not it reflects, like if you truly think it reflects your lifestyle or not, you still have to pay attention and live real life. You can't do what these people are doing on the record. Because they're not doing it. You know what I mean? They are not. And if they are, they're stupid for talking about it. You know?
What I said, thought it was a big deal writing without a pen. That shit was more important to them. It's for harvest. Duke the super cool. Buy my ringtone. I'm trying to make a couple $1 million while y'all sing along. I'm a leader of warriors like Genghis Khan. Lately I've been snatching white girls up like King Kong.
The important thing is not necessarily you have to develop a sound, but the sound that you have, do it well. Develop that sound.
Pursuit today, I looked in the mirror and said, that man's the truth.
And I would love for West Virginia, 304, the fuck you state, to support the artists that are here, because you can find somebody. If it's not me, there's somebody else that's good enough to warrant your attention.
Y'all play the hero, I play the villain. Would've killed him, but Buddy Shine told me not to kill him.
And there are a lot of whack motherfuckers that are making music.
I'm just saving them, the balls get out. Homicide harmonies, I talk you out. Keep your eyes on your syllables and watch your mouth.
A lot of whack motherfuckers. So but their grind is beautiful.
If you make raps without writing, they think it's important. I don't freestyle, but I don't write it down on paper. You can never steal my notebook.
They might be the first person to actually grab somebody's ear in an important place.
Mulo in the building.
Sound like shit.
You know what I mean?
And what they're going to do is set us back 3-4 years, because they're going to think that's what West Virginia sounds like, and they sound like shit.
Murderer, when I verbalize, I murderize the whole damn herd of you. My niggas is hustlers and armed robbers, y'all cat burglars. Put something hot in your hat and see how that learning you. Put a little cock in her cat, she say I'm hurting her. Then she got the pop in it back, I love the swerving her. But I never squirting her, my DNA precious. DOCEASAR, SMG, I do these lames treacherous.
It's possible that, like, there are people that are talented right down the street from you. And if we in our community don't support our own, then you can't. There will be no, when you see that person on MTV saying, yeah, he used to be my neighbor, man. You know what I mean? I bought his CD when it was you know what I mean? When it was burnt and it had a carbon copy cover on it. You know what I mean?
H-O-T, I'm C-O-L-D, a cold MC. A deep freezer named DOCEASAR, where you make your stand at, that's where I leave you.
This sounds really funny, but we're good too.
Oh, my DJ left and shit. I gotta do it myself, y'all. Look, I'm like a Jamaican, son. I can do all of the jobs. I'm the DJ, the MC, the promoter, the motherfucking bartender, the bouncer.
How y'all feeling though? What's up? What we got here? What we got here?
The energy, like if you believe in energies of people, like if you come to my house with a negative energy and we're having a great time, your negative energy might bring us down.
This is supposed to be that feel-good music, that positive vibe. Try not to lose it, that if you put your mind to it, you can do it. You were not the first, everybody goes through it. There was a time I wasn't shit and I knew it. Had a whole bunch of opportunities and I blew it. I ain't gonna dwell on what my past like. That was before I almost died, it's like a past life. You can't help no one else if you don't help yourself first, and no matter how hard it is, it could always be worse. When you think about the things you don't possess inside your hand, think about the man with no hands and try to understand. You could have a whole bunch of money and be shit, or not have much and truly be rich. Being a good person has its advantages. God gave me these scars because I could handle the bandages.
So I was at this little house party up on the hill. Homie told me, Doc, you alright, but you not real. He laughing, dabbing his homies, acting tough in the spot. I said, you think real is hustling rock, busting your Glock? Nah, homie, real is knowing where you strong, where you weak, knowing when to keep your mouth shut, knowing when to speak, knowing when to wild out, knowing when to creep, knowing when to pack your bags and bounce, cause shit is too deep. I mean, I want to tell you everything, but shit is too deep. You looking at me with your eyes open, but my nigga, you sleep. My nigga, you think you really know what's important? We buying houses and equipment, you still hustling for Jordans, and that's a whole nother level of thinking. But at the end of the day, I gotta ask you, what are you thinking? Or are you even thinking at all? Cause obviously the pictures I've been painting ain't the ones I was thinking you saw. I wanna tell you everything, why sit down and write this? But I can't say it all, it's like asking for indictments, asking for new enemies, new fights when all I really want is enlightenment.